Man, you just gotta love the smell of soy. Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. On the day of this being recorded, it is Wednesday, February 12th, 2020. God damn it, mud. Today is the birthday of our 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about Abraham Lincoln, I will put, I will put the link of my Abraham Lincoln video of my president series in the description below. But I'm going to reiterate that he is one of the greatest presidents of American history and was probably the closest thing we had to a dictator. Unless you count, all the actions that Trump has done. Some people say that he's a dictator, some people not. Me personally, I think our dictator, I think we do have a dictator, but, not in the White House. I think we have a dictator in Congress that rules over Congress with like an iron fist and makes sure that there's nothing standing in her way. Yeah, that's right, I said her. Man, I smell like sausage, eggs, bacon, maybe like waffles or pancakes. That's a whole breakfast platter I'm smelling. Where the hell is it coming from? I don't even know. But anyways, it is just a little bit after 1, and I am going to go get food, and then I'm going over to a friend's house until like 1 or 2 in the morning, because that's the way how I roll. I'm going to McDonald's, get myself 2 large fries because I'm hungry, and to get my friend a crispy chicken wrap. Alright. Man, I don't know if I should have even be recording. I should be playing Pokemon Go, because I just passed a Pokestop. Oh well, I'll hit it later on tonight. Okay. I don't think I know any shortcuts to McDonald's. My head's getting cold, so I'm just gonna put my hood on. Here's the thing, it's kind of cold, but I just got done recording next Tuesday and Wednesday's episodes of the current series that is going on right now at the time it's being recorded, which is Chief Justice. In fact, today's episode hasn't even gone live yet. It will in probably about 15 minutes. I'm going to guess by the time I get into McDonald's down here on Main Street, the video will go up and it'll be live. I won't get the notification on my phone, but although I wish I did. So yeah, you're probably wondering why am I doing the Chief Justice the way how I'm doing, or did it the way how I did, depending on when you see this video. Well, It's because, I just want something quick and easy. And I don't want to do a whole lot of editing. Because, as you may or may not recall, if we go through all the series up until this point, at the time it's being recorded, Thera Borgin, I did very little editing. Actually, I did no editing. Grumpy and Hugs, I did no editing. Facts About the Presidents, I did little editing. Oh God, there's like a hair that's like going inside my ear. I don't know if it's from like a little strand of hair in my hood or on my beard. I don't know. But anyways, Facts About the Presidents, I did little to no editing. Back when I was uploading like 15 episodes a week. Gaming with Trevor, it first started out as no editing, but eventually it became little editing, because sometimes I like to throw in like a sponsored account, as in my Instagram or my Snapchat, for having you guys add and follow me or whatever. And then, there might be a few previously on or whatever that I will edit and make. But, so I would say Game Whichever, there was none to begin with, but then eventually you go to little. Congress, there was no editing in Congress. Well, actually, no, I lied. There were a few episodes that I did edit. So we'll say I did little editing. Because, especially for some of those, like, special episodes or special weeks, like the Valentine's Day episode where I was completely in black and white, or that one week where I was being sponsored by an Instagram meme page, which I rarely follow anymore, because, well, let's just say that person that runs the page is my ex-girlfriend from Canada. Yeah, I will leave it at that. And then there was the episodes during World War II, because you gotta have the censor thing, and since it was also around the time of graduation, I had to have that too. But for the censor thing, or the parental warning, I should say, the reason I had that because I had the Nazi thing playing like in my room, because luckily I have a CD of it. Yeah, I was really weird as a kid. But the reason why I had it playing in my room and I was in the other room is to signify that, the room that I was in recording represented America, and my actual room represented Europe. And with the Nazi thing being real quiet, it was how far away Germany was to America. But, I mean, you know, and then during the 1936 Summer Olympics, it was real loud, because, you know, Germany was put right on the spot, because that's where the Olympics were. Germany got a lot of attention, for, I'd say mostly for a good reason, you know, other than, you know, for the Olympics. And then, eventually it happened in 1939, you know, with the war actually starting, and, you know, all that stuff. And then in 1942, when it was the loudest, because in 1942 was pretty much the height of Hitler's territorial gains of power throughout Europe. He probably had at least half of Europe under his control at the time. Because the countries because at least in terms of land control of Europe, in 1942 were Axis powers, so that would be Germany, Hungary, Italy, Finland, you know, all those other countries that were on the side of the Axis in World War II in Europe. And then you have the Allied powers, which would be England, France, well, not in 1942, the Soviet Union, any other country that was, you know, trying to rebel against Hitler or whatever. So on and so forth. But yeah, 1942 was the height of their power, and then after 1945 was pretty much done and quiet. It was also during, you know, Memorial Day weekend, which I guess kind of worked out. But, you know, that's besides the point. And then what was after Congress? The flags. Flags, there was definitely a lot of editing in that. And then the first series of this year, which, as you may recall, was the Cabinet series. That was definitely a lot of editing. And for our current series, at least at the time this being recorded, which is all the Chief Justices of American history, I'm planning on doing little to no editing. So far I've done no editing. Oh wait, no, I lied. So far I've done little editing to a video, but that video will go up on Friday, which obviously is Valentine's Day. And those of you that know me real well know that Valentine's Day is by far the worst day in the history of ever. But, you know, that's besides the point. How much time do I have left until the video comes out? Okay, so I have about 6 minutes. Just about 6 minutes left for my video to come out. I don't even remember. Do I even know, like, who exactly that is? Like, for the new episode? Oh, it's Oliver Ellsworth. Yeah, because tomorrow's John Marshall, and Friday's Roger Tangy. So yeah, when it comes to me walking to my friend's house, I'm just now approaching that street. But since I'm going to McDonald's, I'm going straight. And I will record as long as I can. Maybe I can, because I haven't recorded a very long video on here for a while. So you're probably wondering, okay, so the cabinet series is over, and eventually the Chief Justices will be done. What's next on your channel? Well, after this, it'll be impeachment, starting in April. If I remember my notes correctly, it'll be April 6th. Oh, Safety City. That brings back so many memories of me being in kindergarten. Man, look how small them kindergartners are. But anyways. But yeah, impeachment's still kind of fresh in everyone's mind, because Trump just got acquitted from both charges. Which makes him the third president to be acquitted by the Senate through impeachment. Which still makes no president has ever been removed from office through impeachment. I feel like that if Trump was, however, removed from office, it would be complete anarchy. There'd be people cheering and people complaining. And if he's removed from office, then that means that we will have a complete civil war, which it also is complete and total anarchy. Oh boy. So, one other thing. I think, there's a bunch of mud here. God damn it. I hate stepping in mud. I wonder what school that is. I didn't think they still did Safety City. Because, well, a few years ago, the officer that was mainly in charge of it, he died a few years ago. And I thought that, after he died, they completely killed off the idea of having kids go to Safety City during, school hours. As, part of a learning field trip. Especially for, for kindergartners. Because, that's how I did. Damn, I should have crossed when I had the chance. Well, I'm gonna be stuck here for a little while. God damn it. Alright, sorry about that. And it is 1:30. My new episode is officially up. Woo! Will I get views? Probably not. Because what I found out yesterday, when yesterday's video was being posted, I had no views on Monday's video. And right as soon as, yesterday's video went up, it only had one view. So usually I watch my stuff on other accounts, but for this series I'd rather have the views come in before, I go through everything. Because I actually do need to go through every little bit of every single video, and because sometimes I might say something that I might do this or this, and then I never actually get to it. So that's why I'm kind of like in that phase that I gotta like watch all my videos. Okay. We're here at McDonald's. I'm gonna go order. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next time.